Hey guys, I have got some serious business about chimps at the zoo, and it was posted on BBC News of how multiple chimps had died around the zoos. As you can see in Twycross Zoo, multiple of chimps had died in Leicestershire. Currently there are 4 chimpanzees died years ago. Well, 2 of them died last year and few of them died in years. First chimp died was William. William was a 41-year-old chimp who died at his outdoor enclosure in July 2023, and he was born in 1982 at his zoo. He was a popular figure for visitors and staff. The staff called him an incredible ambassador for his endangered species, and he was found by zookeepers, which it was very sad. Next chimp was colored brown called Janet, was a 28-year-old chimp who died at the zoo after her health deteriorated over a couple of weeks, and she was born in 1995 and had a number of health complications, including anemia and kidney and heart abnormalities, which she had her health problems for her conditions. At October 2021, for about at least 2 years ago, the chimp called Noddy died at the zoo at age 50. Noddy was an important part of the European breeding program and had 3 surviving offspring. She was a first oldest chimp when she was elderly. Last chimp named Choppers, who was the last original PG chimpanzee who died at Twycross Zoo in April 2016. At Chester Zoo, the oldest West African chimpanzee called Boris died at Chester Zoo in July 2024 at the age of 58. He had a deterioration to his condition. The difficult for Boris is the zookeeper decided to put him to sleep. Boris was one of the zoo's oldest residents, had been there since 1969, and he was rescued from a New York pet shop after taken from his mother by illegal wildlife traders. Boris was raised by journalist and author Hester Mundus in Manhattan. Boris had a good health after when he died, and the zoo staff said that Boris left an extraordinary legacy, which it was hard to start a life for his legacy with all more remarkable for him. At Krefeld Zoo in Germany, there are animals were killed in fire at the zoo, including apes and other animals. In January 2020 says that 3 chimps had been killed by a fire, but 2 chimps survived the fire, named Bally and Limbo. These 2 have not died. The condition of 2 chimps, Bally and Limbo, was slightly injured and treated by veterinarians, and it also killed other animals like 5 Bornean orangutans died in a fire, 2 western lowland gorillas were killed in a fire, and 3 golden lion tamarins died in a fire, and 2 silvery marmosets were killed, 3 white-faced saccas killed by a fire, and 3 pygmy marmosets died. Fruit bats had been killed by a fire, and finally birds were roasted into a crisp. At Edinburgh Zoo, a chimpanzee named Rene died in July 2024 after being severely injured in a fight with some other chimpanzees. He was 31 years old, and the cause of death was fatal injuries from a fight with other chimps, and the other injuries from a chimpanzee named Kafsa was also injured and required surgery to his testicles, and the response from Kafsa was reintroduced to the enclosure once he was well enough to maintain social bonds, and the zoo's response is said that Edinburgh Zoo fighting is normal behavior for chimpanzees, and that similar behavior occurs in the wild. The chimpanzee called Annie at the Houston Zoo in August 2024 at age 37. She died of sudden onset illness, and she was known for being whip smart, enjoying enrichment, and wearing a blanket over her shoulders. The chimp haven at the sanctuary had some chimps, but 190 of them died and 5 of them were due for aggressions on the other chimps. The Takuma Chimpanzee Sanctuary, a mysterious disease killed at least 53 chimpanzees at the sanctuary since 2005. Scientists identified the cause as a new species of clover-shaped bacterium, Sarcina tropodytae, which is similar to a rare bacterium that infects people, cattle, cats and horses. The chimp named Jody had a condition which was deteriorated, and she died due to a degeneration of the ligaments around her vertebrae and compression of her spinal cord. Another chimp named Magnum, he died of cardiovascular disease, which is common in aging male chimpanzees. Next chimp was called Baran. She suffered severe injuries and died despite efforts to save her life. At the Fort Worth Zoo in Texas, a chimp named Kirk died at Dallas Zoo in August 25, 2021 at age 31. He was born in October 30, 1989. He died of necropsy, revealed that heart disease was the cause of death. Kirk was known for being sweet and energetic, and loved to eat carrots. At Dallas Zoo, an elderly chimp named Doyle, he died from health issues in 2019. He was 49 when he died, and one of the eldest chimpanzee in the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. He was known for being kind, gentle, and generous to all the other chimps, and was often a mediator and playmate. Next chimp was named Missy. She died due to her declining health in relation to old age of 56. At Antwerp Zoo, a chimpanzee named Marike died at the zoo in May 2021 at the age of 38. She had a skin condition that affected her appearance and was kept in solitary confinement for 19 months. She was attacked by other chimps, who pulled her hair and scratched her until she bled. The Antwerp Zoo is Belgium's oldest zoo, founded in 1843. It's home to over 7,000 animals and 950 species. At Furuvisparken Zoo, there are 4 chimps died and 1 seriously injured in a 2022 escape at Furuvisparken, a zoo in Sweden. The zoo called in marksmen after vets assessed that they didn't have enough anesthetic. At Tama Zoological Park in 2015, a chimp named Mimi died at the zoo. Chimpanzees in captivity generally live longer than those in the wild, with a median lifespan of 31.7 years for males and 38.7 years for females. The oldest known male captive chimpanzee lived 66 years old, and the oldest female, Little Mama, was over 70 years old. At Dublin Zoo, an elderly chimp called Betty, she died at the zoo in July 2024, aged 62. She was known for longest-standing resident and oldest chimp in human care. The cause of death was euthanized due to age-related conditions, including chronic arthritis and declining kidney function. The other notable facts: participated in the zoo's chimp tea parties and protected Bosu, the son of group leader Austin, after his mother died. So that's all the business I have been talking about. How have chimps died in zoos? But currently there are only hundreds of chimps died at some other zoos, which it was very sad for the keepers. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.